They have no idea why this fire started or how it ignited in the first place. Their only mission right now is to prevent any further spread of embers or any flames tonight as this active brush fire. Thank you, Darlene. It's a verdict that's been 12 years in the making, and just moments ago at the Yuma County Superior Courthouse, the jury found Preston Strong guilty of killing a family of 6 in the La Mesa Street murders trial. I've never been to a national championship game before, so this was pretty incredible to me. Just the fans were standing up the entire second half. They were really into it, and hey, congratulations to the Tar Heels. So please come out and join us and donate as we are in the Thanksgiving season. Once again, so many great things that you can give and really be able to feed a family. Senator, where do you stand on Prop 205?
I agree with the governor. I believe that all evidence indicates that I've seen that marijuana is a gateway drug.
So you're saying that you oppose marijuana legalization completely, not just within Prop 205.
I think medical.
Well, the wait is over. It's election night in America. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Cheney with KYMA News 11. While many people think of drones as for the military or just to take an awesome selfie, the agriculture industry here in Yuma is taking them to a whole nother level. Immigrants travel hundreds of miles just to get to the U.S. But sometimes on their way, they get hurt and injured, and that's where the Border Patrol comes in. They install these rescue beacons to help those travelers as they come across.
Sounds good. I'm all strapped in, ready to go. Don't do anything stupid. I won't.
Angel, huh? The name says it all.
Let's go flying. Woo! Elisa's first flying.
I always had a smile on his face. It was so easy to talk to him.
A soaring life that ended much too soon.
He was a great guy. Amazing brother.
I never thought of, my younger brother would be doing those things, especially at a short age, 22 years old, so many accomplishments. And every time I told him, right, you are something else. You're very talented.
Yuma native Angel Torres achieved his pilot's license at only 17 years old. While most kids are just happy to drive, he was simply born to fly.
Since he was a kid, like I said, he wanted to be a pilot. He loved planes. That's all he did.
We would play music, even if I wasn't hearing the music or he wasn't hearing the music. We would just both be singing whatever song came on. We would just jam out to there.
A life just beginning to take off made a sudden, tragic landing.
He knew the risk of it, that he could lose his life at any point. And I would ask him, "Are you sure you want to do this?" He's like, "We'll never know you will never find out until you actually take the risk."
On Sunday, April 30th, during a training flight in northeastern Louisiana, Angel and his instructor hit a power line.
They were making a south to north pass of the edge of the field back here, and a late pullout, it appears, that they caught the power line.
Deputies were here in just a matter of minutes, emergency, EMS, fire department. Unfortunately, when we arrived, both the pilot and passenger were both deceased.
He told me if I die, I want to die doing what I love.
He did so much for us, all of us, our whole family, and he just showed us the wonders of flying.
And it's that wonder of flying he wanted to share with the whole community. In a Yuma chat post, he said he would take anybody up in the air for free.
Flying is a community thing, and that the more people he could bring into flying, the better. There's a lot of people who made his dream come true, and I'm very thankful for that because it showed him what he could do, showing him that the sky's the limit, right? And thank you.
For the man who lived to fly, he now flies forever. Reporting for News 11, Alex Cheney.
Something obviously came through here not too long ago.
Following footprints in the sand and also offering help.
The time is limited.
Something obviously came through here not too long ago.
Following footprints in the sand and also offering help.
The time is limited not only to catch them and make sure and find out who these people are, but to make sure that they're okay.
Yuma Sector Border Patrol is responsible for 126 miles of the U.S.-Mexico border. Agents created Camp Grip to address needs closer to the border after a smuggling operation turned tragic in 2001.
A vehicle that crossed the border just south of Camp Grip got lost, and then Welton agents, about 2 to 3 days after this happened, started finding people out in the desert and they ended up finding 14 dead out of the original 26.
That event inspired Border Patrol to create a new base in a remote area of the desert and design rescue beacons or panic poles to give travelers the chance to call for help.
Sometimes these people don't realize that they're actually going to be walking for 5 to 6 days. They only carry a gallon of water.
Illegal immigrants travel hundreds of miles just to get to the U.S. But sometimes on their way, they get hurt and injured. And that's where the Border Patrol comes in. They install these rescue beacons to help those travelers as they come across.
A radio signal is sent out to all agents in the area and help arrives. The beacon system is spread out over hundreds of miles.
Hit the beacon and here they are.
It's one of the reasons why here in Yuma sector, the rescue beacons were designed to help and make sure that something like that, something that catastrophic never happens again.
A 4-hour bumpy ride inside of the Cabeza Prieta Wildlife Refuge shows the beauty and the danger of the desert.
Sometimes call it jumping cholla. So what'll happen, you'll walk by it and it'll snag your leg and you have to pull it out with needle-nose pliers in order to get it out because the ends of it are barbed and stick inside your skin.
Agents cut sign or follow footprints, but travelers find ways to cover their trail.
Some of the techniques and things that they use in order to try to disguise their footprints and stuff are these carpet booties.
They'll have these foam shoes on, so when they're walking, I mean, even just a normal walk, if you're not trying to make much of a disturbance, you won't.
Border fencing design has a dual purpose. It prevents vehicles from passing through while also making a limited impact on the natural environment.
Concrete field with a railing system, and further up is what we call the Normandy barrier, kind of the same stuff that was found on Normandy Beach when the Allies came up to fight the Germans. As you can see, it's not your pedestrian style fencing. This isn't completely closed off, and the reason for that is that we wanted to make sure that the environment was as lightly impacted as possible while still securing the border.
Yuma Sector Border Patrol reports that in 2005 there were 2,700 drive-thrus, and in 2009 only 45, just a year after an improved border fence. Border arrests also went down after 138,000 in 2005 to just a little over 14,000 this last fiscal year.
Belton Station is approximately 60 miles north of the border. We knew that we needed to be stationed a lot closer so that we can react to situations that happen closer to the border.
Reporting on just the other side of the U.S.-Mexico border, for News 11, I'm Alex Cheney.